Hello, my name is Brad Micklin. I'm the lead attorney and managing member of the Micklin Law Group, which is a law firm concentrated in empowering men and fathers in divorce, custody, and family law matters, with offices in Nutley, Montclair, and Saddlebrook, New Jersey. I'm also the proud author of How to Survive and Thrive When Divorcing a Narcissist. You can find the book on Amazon.com in a Kindle version and a hardback copy by searching my name or the title. I hope it helps you or anybody facing these issues. Today is part of my ongoing series, Family Court Sucks. And today is specifically Family Court Sucks because it can't handle the COVID backlogs. And if you like this video, please give a like and share it so others get to see it. As COVID-19 continues to cause problems across the globe, courts are feeling the impacts. In some cases, court closures have become necessary to prevent the spread of COVID-19. In many places, court staffs are still struggling with working remotely or taking care of their family members who are ill. This leads to delay in court proceedings and a general lack of clarity about what's happening with the individual cases. COVID-19 has had a significant impact on the court systems across the country. In many ways, courts are still trying to catch up with these changes that were necessitated by the pandemic. However, there have been some positive changes in the court systems in light of COVID, and others not so positive. In the wake of COVID-19, several positive changes were made to the court system in order to better protect both the litigants and the court staff. For example, many hearings are now conducted through video or telephone. This allows for more people to participate without risking exposure or losing time at work or with their loved ones or caring for ill family members. There are also many long-awaited changes, such as electronic filing of documents, electronic signatures accepted on the documents, video conferencing for court appearances, and eliminating some of the more routine appearances that were largely unnecessary. Additionally, judges and their staffs instituted additional in-house practices. For instance, law clerks started communicating by email more than before. Judges would set specific time for hearings instead of setting them all for 8:30, which didn't matter because nothing ever started at 8:30. And other changes suggesting an attempt to be a bit less formal and instead favoring an expedited communication system. Now, these technologies existed for decades before the pandemic and were implemented by many other court systems both in and out of New Jersey long before the New Jersey Divorce and Family Court System implemented them. Now, as you can expect, these new rapid changes created many new problems. The pandemic forced these changes rapidly, and most courthouses and judges didn't have the time to implement protocols or practices or even to get or provide sufficient training because no one knew what to expect or how long it would last. Instead, these changes were implemented almost immediately and out of sheer necessity. Electronic filing of documents with electronic signatures increased the speed and ease of filing, permitted filing documents 24 hours a day, and allowed those without attorneys a greater ease to file papers, and all this led to a significant increase in volume that has not subsided. The widespread loss of jobs increased petitions to modify support. Many were prevented from seeing their children and filed petitions for enforcement. And for many, the strain of living together forced divorce filings that may have otherwise been filed at a later time. Additionally, the lack of a uniform approach and procedure left many judges holding hearings on Zoom, while others would hold by Microsoft Teams, and still some by telephone. Some courts and judges waived certain routine appearances, while others didn't. I've also seen judges making informal decisions, which is not permitted, by the way, in record numbers, like never before. Now, courts continue these measures to try and protect the court, staff, and the litigants. Currently, increased filings continue. The same problems exist, and I've not seen anyone or anything trying to address them. But at least I can try to help you with this information. So here's what I think you need to do with it. First, speak to an attorney. Even if you don't plan to hire one, find an attorney who's experienced in your county, find out what to expect, find out what policies and procedures were implemented and what weren't, and get options that help eliminate the delay. Second, consider waiting to file your case, which may seem strange as a suggestion, but it may help. Instead, you can begin negotiating the issues before you even file. This is a common approach of mine in many divorce cases because I think it reduces the cost and stress and encourages a better conversation. You could also consider alternate dispute resolution processes. I've said this in many videos before. these options are popular choices because they expedite litigation and help reduce your costs. And lastly, simply be ready and hope for the best. Below are some videos going into greater detail about how I think COVID-19 impacted the court systems and how it protects men's and fathers' rights. As always, we advise viewers to seek appropriate legal or tax advice necessary when making decisions that could impact their lives and families. The information in this video is accurate as of this date, but it's intended for information and not to be relied upon as legal advice. I hope this video helps. If it does, please give a like and share so others get to see the video. You can also go online and subscribe so you get notices when I post videos. You can also leave comments below of anything you would like to discuss about this matter, or any information you would like me to cover, or any questions or concerns you may have. Thanks and stay safe. Here's my contact information if you have any questions or would like to schedule a meeting.